we're back and we're still on step 3, analyzing the data. We've answered a bunch of questions, but we have a few more questions that we want to answer, and then we'll think of some additional questions that we might find interesting. So going back to our spreadsheet, the things that we still have to answer here are the percentage of applicants that are veterans, percentage of applicants that identify as LGBTQI, percentage of applicants that do not have laptops. Okay, so let's go look at the data and see what these columns look like. So going to the analysis data, let's look at this one since it's right here, computer availability. So the options here are, sometimes it's blank, but we want to see, I do not own a laptop Mac, or a laptop PC. And we've been asked to find out the percentage of applicants that do not own a laptop. So we'll want to remember this exact text, I do not own a laptop. So percentage of applicants that do not have laptops. So we'll want to do a count of the total number of people that do not have laptops. So we'll do equals count, open parentheses, value 1 is and then count. We'll want to count if, actually. Count if this, we don't want to use the raw data because it has too many rows. So we're going to go back to the analysis. We're going to go here. I do not own this. Shift command down. Or we know that it's like approximately E. It's like 1628 or something. We'll double check that. Comma. So the count if is the range that we want to count. And then in parentheses, the thing that we're filtering on. We want to filter on I do not own a laptop. A lot of times you like to copy and paste this so you don't get the text incorrect. End parentheses, tab. Okay, so 282 applicants do not have laptops. And let me just make sure this number is correct. I just totally guessed 1628. This is 1682. Okay, so 1682. I was close. I tend to transpose numbers, meaning like I flip them. Okay, so now we have a little bit more. What percentage of applicants do not have laptops? So we have to get the count of applicants that do not have laptops, 294, and then we want to figure out the percentage of the total. So if you haven't done percentages in a long time, maybe you forget how to do a percentage. Again, you could go ask ChatGPT. But here I'm going to do this count if that. And then basically what I want to do is have the numerator be the number of people that don't have laptops divided by the number of total applicants. So typically you want to kind of put these in parentheses if you're messing around with stuff. So we're going to do slash, which is the symbol for division. And then we're just going to use this B3, and then we're going to do close parentheses, tab. There was a problem. We're missing some parentheses. Typical. Okay, maybe we don't have to do the parentheses here. Tab? No. Son of a gun. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, friend. I need to make a percentage in Google Sheets using one cell that already has this. I don't know. Count if. And the total number in another cell. How do I create a percent? formula. Okay, so we need to calculate the percentage formula. Count your totals. So let's count. So we counted. Totals in there. You want to divide. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Example. Adding, formatting. Well, let's just see if we can do it. That, and then maybe do a parentheses around all of them. Oops. There we go. Tab. There we go. Sometimes you find things helpful and sometimes you're like, I can figure this out. So that's what we're doing here. So we divided it and now we want to format it as a percentage. So we go here. This is format as percentage. 17.49. We will remove the decimals. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. What percentage of applicants identifies LGBTQ? So we're going to go over to the analysis. We're going to look at this and we're going to see, so a lot of this doesn't have data. Some have it checked. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do a count if it's checked in this row, and that's how we'll find the count of total applicants. So again, functions equals count if the range here all the way down. Again, this is Shift Command on a Mac keyboard and then the down arrow, and it might be different on a Windows. So we have that, and then to filter it, the criteria we're going to do in parentheses checked and end quote, that is, end parentheses tab. So 94% of applicants identify as LGBTQ, and then what we're going to do is divided by the top. We're going to do a parentheses around all of them and tab. Okay. Percentage, we'll round up to 6%. And last, we'll do the same thing for the percentage of applicants that are veterans. So equals count if, open parentheses, go to analysis, go all the way up to I am a veteran of the U.S. military. So I think I saw this before, that this also has like a similar criteria as LGBTQ, which is checked. So we're going to go Shift Command down, all the way down. So that gets us to the bottom, comma, checked, and parentheses tab. So 22 out of 1,600 applicants. So not a ton of veterans in our applicant pool. And again, this might be something something to point out potentially, saying, hey, we have a low percentage of veterans in our applicant pool. Maybe that's something that we can do more outreach to the veteran population when you're summarizing this data to the leadership. So we're going to go this and then divided by the total applicants, put a parentheses around it, tab, format it as a percentage, take off the decimal, so only 1%. So we have this kind of general summary data of our applicants. And so now it's up to you. Think of 5 more questions that you think would be interesting to answer with the data, and try to use functions to answer them. And I'll see you back here later.